and make things interesting like last night.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Bill would have.
Has anyone heard from Timmy?
No, I haven't.
No, I think I saw him streaming a couple days ago.
Because I know, like, Creative and I both had, like, days on Monday and Tuesday where we're like, no, we're just going to go pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's
Turn on the
more
light and
interested in the whole Satisfactory thing.
and that's fair. I just want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Bill would have more points than Magic.
Probably. Bill was probably sitting
Huh?
there going, I have enough points to do it twice.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one's still fully charged. You are not charged and you're still losing charge.
Oh, you're already in.
Mm-hmm.
Honest, I swear I will fight you for my pizza.
And he's going, so will I. Challenge accepted. May the best mammal win. You know the funny part? And now my cat's banging on the door. I guess he wants in on the challenge.
Jeez, Bill can almost do it thrice.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need to. Interesting. Let me refresh. Maybe that will. There we go. Now I can see creative. Because I'm assuming Bill made a comment.
Yep. And yeah, that was the question about your points.
So yeah, he can do it more than once. Yeah, that's what I suspected.
Yeah.
Jesus, 147,000.
Yeah, and 100 on.
God damn.
Yes, buddy.
Can you redeem that that arc thing? You could do that and not
No,
even
you're
flinch.
You're not allowed in here. This is cat-free zone. Blame your sister.
He's probably saving up for one that's going to be like 1 million points or something.
And how are you doing this evening, Mr. Bill? Alright, so we are... I don't like the fact that I saw particles. Alright, so it is technically colder back here, so that's why we're seeing the particle movement. What arc one are you talking about? What am I... If you go into Creative's redeems, there's a redeem to force him to play arc. And Creative's trying to keep it just out of Magic's reach.
So you,
as one does,
redeem that add new redeem or something, and you could make it more expensive, so Magic can't.
Or what you do is you redeem the change redeem, and then you subtly change it to, instead of force creative to play Arc, force them to never play Arc. And then let Magic get enough points to trigger it.
Yeah, just have it appear in in the description or something. Watch, Magic's gonna try and time out build or something.
Curious. I'd really appreciate if I could get both modulars in there. I'm gonna pretty much bet I'm not gonna be able to, but grab the scanner head. All right. Buddy, come on. Wait, no, not that way. Ooh, that's a thought.
Yeah. But that's that is quite a lot of messages you'd have to do.
My goodness. You are acting like it's a life or death matter. He says like, no, I just wanted to see you. See here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something.
It's not hard to spam.
Let's see here. There it is.
I just don't know if there's any sort of setting that stops it from happening. I didn't mess with much.
I can't hear anything. This is lovely.
Alright.
Alright, we're back.
So let's see what my cat does when I put the scratching post in front of the door. Alright, scanner head is attached now. That's gonna be where the problem is.
That was some good pizza.
Nice.
Wait a tick.
Waiting.
That's data cable. And I get the data.
Preparing to be astonished.
That's... I don't know if this is gonna work at all or not. That might actually be why that's a green light instead of a... And no, I can't see the scanner.
After all this time, has
Oh.
any of these went down in temp?
Clipper.
Pretty much just 3 of them that went down normally. Oh, hey, the P. Millie. How you doing?
You all tabbed up my... Oh, yeah. Always got the tabs open. Not bad anymore, at least. Did you finally get out of crisis mode?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's good. Think I did this right now. Let's find out.
What is that? 3.
Ooh. My head clipped through the wall and I just saw white.
Nice.
Um.
Okay, let's see here. Can I see the scanner head now?
So what?
Yes.
Is...
Okay. And batteries fully charged.
3.
So, P. Millie, this is what I was talking about with the slave console. Because you see I have the Blastor. We have this one, which is the traditional console. Then in here, we have another one. And yes, there is a chip in there, but as you can see, console slave. And that is how you can actually get the Blastor to be open from both sides.
What is 8 million in the pressure?
Yeah, that is an undefined question.
Oh, gigapascal. Apparently.
Hmm.
GP.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I'm tracking your question.
Hmm.
Come on. That is a horrible place to put a button, to be honest. Alright.
It is nice that this still doesn't show any atmosphere. Oh, no, it does show atmosphere.
Alright. How's my fuel looking first off? Okay, I have 2 megapascals of fuel in the generator. I forget, because I know I temporarily changed the code on this to deal with the fact I had low supplies, so...
Can't really tell if it's going up or down. I think it's going down.
Import code, because that's a different code set. Alright, so yeah, we want to increase these numbers to, let's go with 10 and 2.
I suppose at the end of this stream,
Oxygen.
we'll open this up. See how far we fly.
Export that. Alright. So start mixing up the fuel tank again. It's got a ways to go, because it's only about... It's not even halfway there. Alright, so that's mixing it up. We are processing our ice from before. Let's shut off the battery so it doesn't drain on us. And we're going to go here first. We have no fuel at the moment, but we're going to go here first so we can actually do all the scanning and get this open. And while we're there, we're going to mine up a bunch of volatiles. And then we're going to fly all the way out to here, to this location, for Nos Ice Asteroid. Because Nos Ice Asteroids contain 16 moles of Nos, 4 moles of nitrogen, and 4 moles of oxygen.
Right. Where is it? Here.
And then we can start processing Nos fuel. And do all the experiments for that. How did reagent mix just end up on the ground? I had random reagent mix show up. $16 moles doesn't sound like it's worth it that much fuel, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, see, here's the thing. That's 16 moles per piece of ice, and each stack of space ice is 100. And my rocket can hold, like, what was it, 54 pieces of, or 54 stacks of ice? Yeah. Because, like, let's see here. How much... When we go to the map and we come over to this one. Oh, wait. Wrong map piece. I want to look at this guy. Volatile condensate has 22 moles of volatiles, 2 moles of pollutant. Let's look at this 2 moles of pollutant real quick, because 2 moles does not sound like a lot. I mean, it's 2 moles. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
Let's go see how much is in the tank. .1 kilomoles. Which, yeah, granted, 11.1 is not a lot of moles, but given that this is from 2 moles of ice, yeah. Now, what was it? 8 times that, you're looking at close to 100 kilomoles of NOS. And the systems only use about 1/100th of a mole per second. Yeah, that will be a lot of NOS that will last a while. Alright. But yeah, when you actually look at some of the moon stuff, you're like, is it really worth it? So like this is 0.5 silicone. So as much material as I bring back, I'm only going to get half of that in silicon. But when you figure I can bring back like 5,000, is that right? Yeah, 5,000 space dirty ore, and it turns into half silicone. That's still 2,500 silicone. The one I do debate about, is it this one? No. It's... Yeah, 0.15 nickel. That sounds sad.
Mm-hmm.
0.1 cobalt. So, if I sent up my current rocket and mined it full, I would get about 500 cobalt. And what's worse, 500 degassed cobalt. But, one, I'm not worried about degassing cobalt to get volatiles at this point.
Yeah.
And 500 cobalt is still a lot of cobalt. Because you don't use cobalt all that much. This one would break down into 0.4 iron, 0.1 copper, 0.1 silicon. And I need to finish scanning the rest of it. But here's a fun one. Dangerous ice asteroid. 2 moles of oxygen, 1 mole of nitrous, and 21 moles of volatiles. You better keep that cool. Because if you get that up to, what was it, 50 degrees, it's going to go boom.
But you store it at 1 megapascal, even though if it goes boom, then you don't overpressure any pipes or tanks.
Yep. I'll admit it. I'm glad you convinced me to do that trial. And I did figure out where I did the math wrong. It's because I used Celsius instead of Kelvin. It's just kind of funny that it just happened to land on a point where the math was, well, it's either 20 times or 200 times. It was only 20 times.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, we have oxygen, which isn't really being used because we have free oxygen. We have volatile, pollutant. I haven't put anything in this one, have I? Nope. So everything else except for the water is undefined right now. I always find water interesting because it's like, oh, I have a 1,130 liters, and that's 62.8 kilomoles. I mean, I know that's just how the math. It's just feels like it shouldn't. All right. So I need to figure out how to improve my sorting system because right now it is single-use built. Where, well, actually, it's dual purpose because I can filter out pollutant, and the volatiles just go right where they need to go. Or I can hook up this pipe and then we can do water. I need to get it where I can process the oxygen and the moss. I need to get a source of nitrogen so I can then pressurize that liquid tank. I am also very tempted, although I'm not going to do it this stream, is to build the freeze chamber to freeze all the ice or all the gas to ice to sort it. Okay. Here. Actually, yeah, come up here.
Any sort of wall that actually conducts temp.
Not in native game, there is a mod that makes things not perfectly insulated.
What if you use the just an advanced furnace and have the input and output pipe link to the outside and have the advanced furnace in the room to cool that room down, and then you just feed into that room the gas that you want solidified?
Oh, my plan was to put radiators in the room and have radiators outside. And fill the pipe with nitrogen. Do I have material in here? No. I mean, I do, but not what I want.
Is it
Who's got my iron?
moves temperature faster than any radiator.
It moves positive temperature.
Oh, it doesn't move negative?
Not as quickly.
Oh.
Because the reason it moves positive so much is because it does convection and radiate. Radiate only works, well, I mean, radiate technically can work in a negative direction, but you typically need a hot source to radiate.
Mm. Oh, that's not good.
There's a part of me that laughs because I'm going to have one room that heats up all the ice and makes it melt. And then I'm going to have another one that chills it down.
Yeah. Here. Frame.
Okay, there we go. That's better. Server lag. There we go. Oh, apparently there's already a still frame there. I just need to build it out.
While any bath project can feel intimidating, the Home Depot makes bringing your dream bath to life.
All right. Then we want to place a door.
This should be all.
To bath transformation. For DIYers with a plan, find everything you need, from tubs to toilets and all the tile in between, all in one place. Shop everyday low prices online and enjoy free delivery.
Okay, and glass and a crowbar. All right. There's my mining drill. And you're supposed to be up in there. And you're supposed to be down here. And you're supposed to be in there. Thank you. Alright. Okay. Alrighty, this is gonna all have to be reworked for this to work.
Oh.
Because I need the hangar door to be above the observation floor, not below it. So for the meantime, seal this off.
Oh yeah, today I seen the bull limping.
Ooh, that's not good.
Not at all. Not good at all.
Oh, that's right. I shouldn't have got that yet. Because I need to open the hangar doors. Alright. Hangar doors are right there. We kind of could open this up because that's about the floor. I mean, that is where we want the floor of the observation room. So So if we go 1 frame, 2 frame, there's where we want to put the new points. All right, let's dig them out.
Sensor kit.
Alright.
So-
Wrench to deconstruct.
When he gets to like at the end of the stream, you and me both want to stand on top of that high pressure plate.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hand drill. Get back here. There we go.
Come on, I've gotta. There. Configuration.
There we go. Someone was even asking about the whole, can you have a door be horizontal? Here's the hanger doors, horizontal. Alrighty. Make sure that this is still considered a room.
Awesome.
And it is not.
Once that disappears, I know that it's at the correct temp. Well, actually, I would shove it into this hot room over here. It's not getting damaged. So it must need to be hotter than that.
Oh, and that battery's dead. That's right, because I never did replace the batteries that melted.
You still haven't?
I did, but I didn't, like, rebuild the batteries that they were. I just went and grabbed the ones off the wall.
So the ones that you had charged, that's what the ones that you took, and you just didn't replenish them.
Yep. So, well, remember, I had switched to having wireless batteries in all my tools. I haven't reprinted the wireless ones. But because I had all the small batteries from before, I just grabbed those. Is that where the hole is? That might be where the hole is. Nope, still considered world. Of course, then again, because of the server, it might just be telling me world because it hasn't reloaded the area because creative hasn't come by.
It should be kinda close. I'm at the shop, so...
I figure you're not close enough to make the light turn green on the furnace. You're not close enough to do those
Coming.
things.
I am right on your... at your entrance.
Nope, still considered the world. I am curious to see if you get my rocket silo as the room.
Because... when it was on Mars... it showed you... for you as it's being the room, but it showed me and...
Yep.
Magic.
I'm wondering if it's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Atmo... World.
Alright. Let me know if you see where it's world and not a room. That's... I mean, it's very likely it's just too big at the moment.
Ah, I see.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Coming back.
Silo? Oh. Okay.
Alright.
On top of your rocket.
Alright.
Hello. Up here. And huzzah!
Oh,
Above your door. Yeah, that was my best, let's see. Room. There you go. I just followed tunnels.
yeah, I wonder how this tunnel got here, to be honest.
I feel like you probably did
Oh.
while working on your door.
No, I know when it happened. I know when it happened. Remember we had the pressure event and we were trying to vent the pressure?
Oh, you made that? What about a reason why you have cables missing on the doors?
Because I just moved them and I don't have enough cables.
Oh, okay. I don't have the right type of cable.
That's okay.
There you go.
Well, I'll definitely take some of that. Because that will be used in other spots. But yeah, I just... Well, let's see here. Okay, there's the point. I just moved them from these frames up to those frames. Because this is going to be the new observation point.
Mm.
So I'm going to have like reinforced windows right here. So you can actually look down and see the rocket.
I figured that was gonna be, how tall your rocket's gonna be.
The rocket might get taller, but right here is where I'm going to actually put the... This is the ground floor of the second level.
Yeah. Because wasn't my rocket, like,
Much taller.
3 cylinders and then 1 cone?
Yep.
So that's like here, here. So like right here would be
Yeah.
a cone.
Yep. Which will be great for the observation or the control room. I mean, this tiny little rocket is just to get by.
Yeah. You gonna widen it at all?
That I'm debating on. It will really depend on how things look up at the surface.
No,
Because
I meant more just widen down here so you got more room.
Oh, most likely.
Sort of
Most
thing.
likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most likely. I mean, it worked great for the first bit. Now I kind of want it to give it a more purpose built look as opposed to yeah, we have a missile in the mountain.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now let's make it look purpose built.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are planning on making it taller, or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna be once like this guy's getting me by. He's also gonna stick around as my backup rocket. But I already have the pressure fed gas engine,
Okay.
which is where you can get the most bang for your buck. And I'm kind of curious how big of a rocket I can launch with that guy.
Go for 10 right off the bat.
Maybe. Maybe. Well, go until the top of the silo. How about that?
Hmm. So that's 2 more, 3, 4, 5. But the door is probably going to be in the way. So, wait. So 7 high.
Because if I can make a 7 high rocket work and come back home fully loaded, think how much cargo you could fit in that.
So much. You'd be like clearing out nodes, and you'd have to.
Yeah.
You probably have to have like a rocket that has, or ooh, could you do like, I don't know.
You cannot do fuel transfers.
No. Could you do like 10 mining drills and spend like 5 minutes on each node and it's gone?
That's a good question that we can try out. Industrialize this rocket.
Yep.
As if I'm not already pulling in large enough volumes of gas. But if they change the deep miners, or when they change the deep miners, that will be another source of the ores.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But definitely need to, like, after the update, that makes it so that whatever's on beta is on main. Shouldn't really do rockets, should just. Because rockets just will remove any sort of use for deep miners.
I'm probably going to do a hybrid.
Mm.
Turn that on. I'm going to check the code because I do not remember what the code says for this chip. I know what the chip does, but I don't remember the details.
Mm.
Import. Okay, and this is where. Okay, let's see here. It's the pump. I really don't like that.
What?
The amount of time it takes to transfer the fuel from the pipeline through the umbilical cord to the rocket.
Hmm.
It's not instant. So my pipe is seeing pressures up to like 45 megapascals. when the tank inside the rocket is nowhere.
Okay.
But that's why I also have this code that pulses to compensate for that. I'm half tempted to put an inline tank in that system to help balance it out. Wait, why? Oh, let's turn it on. There we go. I'm watching that. But we also need to watch that because we might not have mixed up enough fuel to get to those pressures. Alright, we got 3K more of volatiles to go.
We'll definitely have. Ooh.
And it shows you how much material was in the pipelines because currently there should only be 500 because we told it to mix 1,000 oxidizer or 10,000 oxidizer, 10,000 volatiles. We're about ready to hit 20,000 volatiles and it still got fuel in it because all the other fuel was in the pipeline.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because I have the mixing tank all the way back in the gas storage area. And then I had to pipe it all the way there. And let's see here. Yeah, there's 730 liters in the pipe.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, we're not going to make it to the 50 kp or 50 megapascals. We might make it to 40.
Hmm.
All right. Pull the umbilical cord back. Oh yeah, I need to go make some more steel sheets so I can actually seal the rocket back up. Because I kind of repurposed the steel sheets on frames. Whoops.
Okay.
Sheets.
Wait, I don't even need to be in here. Hmm.
I have to say, I'm quite happy with how much I was able to fit into that tiny rocket.
Yeah.
I mean, that tiny rocket has a cargo, a mining drill, and a scanning system.
Is it
It has a
possible
battery.
to have a rocket that is just the engine and cone and not have the actual cylinder?
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to. You'd struggle without having a fuel tank. But if you could get a fuel tank in there, I don't know. Good question.
Hey, Prezi!
Hey!
How you doing?
There we go.
Well, that's good.
Take a real break.
I'm going to need to print more cable because the hangar doors are currently closed, even though the lever is pulled open,
All the sweetness. Zero.
because the lever is no longer attached to the doors.
Probably burned up.
Bold and sweet, but with zero
Hmm?
trade-offs.
Cable line probably burned up on that fire.
I haven't reattached the. You saw the state of the wires. I haven't fixed it yet.
Oh. Oh. So why are you still using normal cable for that instead of heavy cable? It could happen again.
Do you know why the cables are all tweaked?
The fact that
Because it's not because they burned.
they blew up, they popped.
No, it's because I moved
Oh, moved the door.
the doors. And honestly, regular cable still prints faster.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah.
Heavy cable takes so long to print.
Not this. It
I mean, admittedly, I probably should switch to only using heavy cable. There's a lot of advantages to only using heavy cable,
yeah.
but there's also cons to using only heavy cable, like the fact it takes forever to print.
Wouldn't have to worry about that if you did something like I did.
I'm tired of sleeping.
I
I'm
know.
gonna go to sleep.
I kind of forgot magic was even here.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, he doesn't like to
Play or talk. I know.
didn't even want to explain either. Wow.
I think he just needs a new planet, to be honest. I've warned him the whole take your time, enjoy it, but you know, he just rushed straight to Venus.
Yeah. I don't know why you went to Venus.
Because it was hard. It's like I get the thing, but I tried to warn him like, don't rush to Venus because, you know, once you do Venus, you can do all of them.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm giving myself different challenges.
And this whole shop thing is a pretty good challenge as well.
Yes, it is.
I think the only way... I'm thinking about how to do the whole money thing. But I think it'll just be better to just have the whole logic done in not the suit. Just
Gotcha.
test the suit for whoever's in the shop. And then just keep their bank account just digitalized in the bank.
I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna go here first. Alright. Full, let's go! Woo! 434 seconds to get to its target.
Oh yeah. I do like how Magic was working on the greenhouse, like a really big greenhouse, but then
Mm-hmm.
he has like the smallest amount of plants in it.
He lost interest.
Mm-hmm.
Curse his ADHD. All right. Jetpack fillers back up online. It's a villa for plants. All right.
Yeah, though he just hides them in the corner though. Hmm. So the whole shop thing is pretty much just for me and you.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Unless Timmy comes back.
Yeah. And Timmy should really just take over Magic's
Well, remember, he changed species, so he's trying to build.
Israelian. But he does have the whole hardcore well, it's not gonna be that difficult to change his base to be Israelian based. Like the greenhouse.
Or he wants to build it himself, which I respect.
Yeah. Fair. What was I gonna do? Signs.
There we go.
It's not here. This should be this one.
Close the hangar door. Let's see if you'll go all the way up this time, or will you only go partially?
Oh,
Oh, went all the way! Yay!
Roger, how that I take it you got done with that your like door custom door code for the airlock. I remember that was like 2 days ago or 3 maybe. Yeah, that airlock. You have to start over? You did it wrong? Oof.
It happens.
Yeah. Part of the game. Wonder what pressure this is at. Actually, I shouldn't really need a 25.7 gigapascal. Okay.
All right.
It is in the same spot, okay. How's this temp? 205.
I can just do
3.
branch greater than, branch less than, the mixture. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna open this up at the end of the stream and see how high we fly.
Fly me to the moon. Although technically we're already on a moon.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. I definitely didn't show Prodigy the infinite code. And why is it selected to emergency construction? It shouldn't be. That is the infinite trigger. It just decided to select the other one. Okay. Mm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Prodigy said that he was a coder, didn't like C+.
C sharp.
I guess I got one half of it right.
A lot of the C languages are related to each other.
Mm. No, I was gonna say something about like I didn't know you were in music or band class. So who's okay? Well, wait a minute. Why do I even have this here? I'm going to need.
All right.
Yeah,
We have our observation windows that are reinforced.
don't need this.
Related in form, not necessarily in detail. Correct.
Knock knock. Who there? It's just two of them. Yeah. So define memory. Define house for the IC housing. The timer, time between traders. That is just this over here. Time between traders. Set it to 10 for 10 minutes. Code does the multiplication to get the seconds, and then puts it for sleep. Item maxes is the only IC housing chip that it ever looks at. Other SP for the item maxes stack pointer. Alias bank current, alias ref for reference, alias counter, you just got to keep track. Alias bank max, because that is how it uses the bank max to figure out how much it wants to buy or take away from the bank. Loads the reference ID to ref of the house or the IC housing of the item maxes. That's that right here. Then move counter to 0. This isn't really, it's not really needed, but just to be safe. Check if legend, I just have different rarities. Legend, there's only
Okay.
1 out of 100%, 100 chance that it'll happen. Of course, I definitely had to use the funny number, and it moves the counter to 20. There is about 43 items the bank currently has, so it does roughly half, or it changes roughly half of the items in there, and then just jumps to change item amounts. So if it's not equal the funny number, then it jumps to the rare, just right here. So if it does equal it, then it just continues to the move counter. The RAND, that's random number between 0 and 1. Multiplies it by 100. Wait. That changes it. 1, 2, yeah. And then just got a bunch of random numbers, different multiplication here for rare. So this is a 1 in 10 chance to be a rare. Moves the counter to 10, so the rares traders, they change 10 different, or 10 items, or there's 10 item changes, I should say. I think that would be a better thing than saying there's 10 items that get changed. Uncommon, that is, so I'm using a less than. So if it's less than or equal to 6, it jumps to common. So that leaves 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 4 out of 10 chance, or 2 out of 5 chance that it's an uncommon. Uncommon, adjust 6. Common, that is all the extra. However many chances that is, I'm not going to try to figure that out. Multiplies it by 2, adds 2. So the bare minimum is going to be 2 changes. The bare maximum is going to be 4 changes. Moves counter, or then it rounds. Then it moves the counter to whatever this result is. Either 4 to 2. And here's all the change item amounts, yields, random number, of course. Multiplies random number by 40 to get, since it's roughly 40 items. Or, like, it's 43 items. Rounds it, and then multiplies it by 2, because there's like the item max and the current amount of item. So 2 variables linked together for each item. This is just to get the first point of it goes item max and then current item, item max, current item. So with this, it is all evens. So then it loads, or get D, as just pulls from the other icy housing stack from the reference ID in the stack pointer, other stack pointer. Saves it to bank max for later math. Adds, saves to SP what SP currently is and add 1 to it to get the current amount. So bank current, same ref, and yeah, yields. No, I don't really need this. Make one amount, so it multiplies the bank max by 0.05 to get 1/20th of what the bank max is. That's the maximum that it's gonna change by. So if you're, or I'll say it later. Generates random number, multiplies it, rounds it. So multiplies it by the bank max right here. And rounds it and adds 1 to it. So, well, I suppose technically then the maximum that it will change is 21. Or like, no. It's 5. So it's not exactly 6% because it's 1/20th plus 1. So at the bare minimum, it's going to change it by 1 if there is anything that it can take. Check if bank has, want amount, yield, branch relative less than. So if this up here, the 1/20th or whatever it wants, that's random number times it by the 20th. If the bank current is greater than, or if what it wants is less than what the bank currently has, it jumps 2. So right here. It put D, ref, other SP, R6. I didn't need to do any sort of add or subtract from up here. This is the current that the bank currently has in stock. This is what it adjusted to. Or this is what it adjusts to. Otherwise, if the bank does not have what or more than what the trader wants, then it will move to what the trader wants, what the bank currently has. So minimum the bank will have is 0. Subtract from the counter 1, and if it's greater than 0, Then it jumps back to change amounts. So I am not saving anywhere in this code what the trader currently took away. So there is a very... wouldn't it be like a 50-50% chance that the legendary trader would adjust the same item twice? Maybe. No. But yeah, there's a very, very, very slim chance that it could change the same item 20 times. But even then, it does a random amount that it wants to take away from the bank. So it's still not gonna end up at 0 if it's like already at max before the legendary trader happened. And then wait for time. Once the counter is less than 0, or as well as equal to 0. No. I think that would just be less than 0. Wait for time. So LBN from that memory, the timer, the whole thing that has 10 read into it. Setting 0. I just almost always use 0. Is not really a point I've seen so far of needing to do anything else. Or, yeah. Like, what is it? Minimum, maximum, and sum. Multiplies it by 60 to get the seconds. And then just sleep for however that long. Then it jumps to start and redoes the whole cycle again.
Cold plunges, attitude journals, screen detoxes. How do you know what actually works? With a 4.9
I can't remember if I showed you this one.
You're in good hands with BetterHelp.
But I should also
Licensed therapists, not AI.
save the changes I did to this. There.
It might involve a screen detox. Visit betterhelp.com/.
So yeah, item axes, item prices is being used by this chip. And then here's the Infinite Trader chip. Anything painted green is chips that I need. Anything painted red is stuff I don't need.
Was it's figured out and set, and red was you're still working on it.
Red is not. I'm still working on it. It's like a bunch of.
Many.
Oh, you thought that's what it was?
I totally was wrong. I'm admitting that. But when I looked at it yesterday, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Because like this stage change chip, that was back when I was playing the 5x, 3x, that whole system. So I don't really need that. Check bank amount, that was for these individual traders. As well as these 5 logic memories. Those were like, who's here? That would have selected which trader it is. Vessel item that the chip loads from here, what it wants to trade. So this is where I save all the name hashes and amounts that it wants to take. And then vessel amount, it'll change, or, well, it would save to this what the item hash it wants. Then the check bank amount will see that. And this vessel done chip would be set to 10 for that thing to go. The trader itself would set it to 10 once it's done and wait have to wait for some other chip to communicate. So once this chip is 10 and this chip is like not 0, then it'll load from item prices to get the location of the item hashed, and then use that location to read from item axes. And it'll save what it currently has in the bank amount chip, and save vessel done to 1. Let this chip do its thing, which it'll just read it from this, compare it. If what it wants is more than that, then it'll just say do the exact same thing as this chip. But instead of doing it in the chip itself, it just saves it here, and then then it'll set this logic memory to 10 for this guy to read the vessel amount and change what the bank currently has. So I don't really need all these red ones anymore, because that would have been like 108 chips. I see chips, and then wasn't gonna be doing that. Trader select, that just does the whole legend, rare, uncommon, common thing. Basically the exact same way as it's in the infinite traders. For some reason the day counter doesn't work still, or the day tracker. It's been stuck on day 3 for quite a long time. Suppose Prodigy left.
No, I can't. I'm not seeing who's in your. Oh, no, he's there.
So what you think of the infinite traders? I suppose it's kind of an example for using branches, branch less than, greater than.
Oh, we are fabricating our own traders.
Yes. Simulated economy sort of thing. We want to get creative items. So I'm using the whole bank and shop system to sell items to the players. So, like the automated hydroponics, high volume gas canister, wireless battery cell, which extra large, which is Mage is going to really enjoy. Creative RTG, and then all the catalytic filters, which this is at 1% damage. Oh, you too. You weren't. And last night I was starting to hook up the battery thing, so players can sell power. This chute, Mage did say, like, once I show you the storefront, but we can manually input ingots. The chute it'll stop the ingot right here, load the prefab hash of the ingot or whatever, or food, or ore, compare it to the chips over there, the item prices, and the current item maxes, chips. And then I'll also have something that has to, or something that'll figure out who in the world is inside the store, or whatever, in order to give them the credit. But yeah, then it'll open up, send items into the roof, which I added a separate room for that. So this room will be used for deleting items. It's currently 923 Kelvin. This one will store all of the gases that we sell to the bank, which I've just been pumping in the atmosphere, and it's currently at 33.5 gigapascal. Just for funsies.
Yep. I'm so happy that I learned that a framed room is infinite storage.
Yeah. And here is the storefront. Oh, look at that. Even came when it started the cycle. But yeah, it just 10 displays, 10 LEDs. LEDs say what the price currently is. And it just cycles through them, through all of the items and that you could currently sell to the bank and shop. So the players themselves, the only thing that they do is they're the supply. The traders themselves are the demand. The simulated traders, using nuclear battery cell to show the power, which I think it's gonna just do by kilowatts. And heavy filters to do for the liquid water and all the gases. So yeah, the bank will only want to buy a certain amount, or a certain maximum amount of each item, and the traders is the only form or only way to decrease the current amount that the bank currently has in it, like it digitally saved. So anything that the player sells, gonna be deleting it. And we still have to completely decide on the prices for the filters, the RTG, and all that. But yeah, I gotta hook up these transmitters, which is where the player is gonna be selecting their own hard suit. And I'm thinking about making it so that this door locks whenever like a trader comes.
Oh, that's an idea.
Just has like, I don't know, blaring light, like one of those like circle lights, hazard lights or whatever.
Okay.
To
The ones most people use in an airlock.
I guess. To tell anyone that's currently in here to leave. and then it'll lock the door. And I suppose I could have the infinite trader code test to see if anyone is in here. And if there is, then it just doesn't, or it just waits until the player leaves in order to do the trader. Yeah, I got a. Didn't I show you this project? Yes, I definitely did. I definitely did. Because you were talking about the whole the display hash thing, yeah. I don't need this. It's my paint tool. But yeah, Mage, I did do your whole thing here, so like this is the actual input for the items, and yeah, it'll read the hash and display the hash display on here for the item, and tell you the price eventually once I get that done. Oh, that's They have I don't know how would you say this? They have the pixels off the LED display. Like like it's peeking through the sides.
Gotcha.
This
It's flippy.
okay, yeah. That's this dial is just gonna say or that it's what the players want to buy. And then dial tells it what the player wants to buy. It'll show the hash of that, or it'll show the picture of that item, and it'll show the current price for that item. And don't exactly remember what this light was going to be for, but I know this button was just to confirm purchase. This is probably good. I wonder if this is supposed to be different colors based on if the player can afford it. Like red if it can't, and green if it can. And this is where it's going to output. Power. I don't know exactly how. I think rocket would be how you sell the power, or what?
Yeah, most likely. I mean, the alternative is you have an APC that you can drop a battery in.
Nuclear, yeah. And how much does the nuclear battery store?
I forget. It's a lot.
Isn't it just isn't it explained in like kilo or like watt hours or whatever? Like I don't think it's I remember asking you it before, and I'm pretty sure you said it wasn't, or like what you searched up, it didn't say like definitive amount of watts that it stored.
Let's see here.
Hmm.
Nuclear battery stores 2,000 or 2,304 joules,
Yeah, that's the
or the equivalent of 640 watt hours.
so how many watts is that? Is that just the 2 million joules is just watts or what? Yeah, I knew it was something weird.
So the trick with watts is watt is 1 joule per second. Yeah, watt is kind of a nonsense measurement, because like, so it has 2,304,000 joules. Well, how many watts are you pulling? Are you pulling 1 watt? Because then it will last 3 or 2.3 million seconds. If you're pulling 100,000 watts, it will last for 23 seconds.
One.
I knew one was related to the other. I couldn't remember which way it went.
Oh. One.
Huh.
Wait, what was the watt hours?
640, I think it was.
Mm, 60 times 60.
The important number was it was 2.3 million joules. That's
So in the
shakehead.
thing of the game, you could just exchange joules for watts.
Effectively.
Okay. I might have to change prices again for the power then. Well, I suppose I can use APC. Yeah, to turn.
Yeah.
I can use it to turn off the output of these large station batteries. Yeah. I don't even have. Yeah, I don't have APC on me. Should really put the spray gun here. Okay. Have a good nap. Talk to you later. Now, do you know if an APC has infinite discharge if a battery wants to infinitely pull from it, or does it not?
I do not recall.
Okay.
There's the nuclear battery. Very happy with how stable my power system has been.
Wait a minute. Oh.
So we just need the oxygen to catch up on that one.
I think I can remove a couple more IC chips.
At some point, really should put another pump there, and then link this to the actual oxygen system again. And that way we can just start pumping oxygen from the atmosphere into that tank. So it's high pressure, so this pump does so much better. But that's an improvement that it's not needed, it just is a quality of life upgrade. Alright.
Would it
Oh, and you finish scanning.
would it fill your rocket faster if you had more than one gas input?
Yes. Alright, we're mining the NOS.
Nice. What's the rate on the NOS? Like 10% NOS or 2%?
Oh, the breakdown?
Yeah.
The ice I'm gathering is 4 moles oxygen, 4 moles nitrogen, and 16 moles NOS.
Okay.
And currently, this is a very high-yielding spot. I mean, it's slowly going down as I mine it, but currently I've already grabbed 1,754. Next bit, my next yield, 274.
Hmm.
Then 269. So I'm already at like 2,200.
Okay.
Oh, and I should turn on the cargo. Which is pretty much already half full.
Well, is that with multiple mining or no?
No, that single miner. I do have the 25% mining boost, but it's because it's such a dense, rich vein.
Hey, Niff.
I recently launched my first mining rocket too. Nice job. Yeah. Can't say this is my first one. But yeah, I'm happy that we're finally mining NOS. It is the furthest I've mined. Because usually I'm in this zone mining, but we actually traveled this far out and started mining it. Yeah, we're almost full already after just like not that much time.
Jeez. Oh, it does.
And how are you doing tonight?
Does the farther you go, the
I suspect that's a mechanic, but I can't prove it. I was on Menace, and it was finally giving me proper source of water. Nice! I think this is probably going to be our final one, because that's going to fill up the thing. Idle. Yep. Okay, so shut off the miner. What is my fuel like?
I suppose if Magic wanted a
They set destination here.
challenge enough that he wouldn't leave it right away. I wonder if there's a
Fuel time.
mod that adds
Yeah, I should land.
wonder if there's a mod that actually just adds
Are you planning to go at night?
world or
Yeah, I have a lovely source of water right here, which is great. Yeah, I'm just gonna land. I did want to initially come over here and scan this volatile condensate, but I'm beginning to wonder if I have enough fuel. Because I have 500 seconds roughly of fuel left. It's going to be 240 to get back to home. Well, to Europa orbit, but then I still have to land.
you mean rocket crash?
Don't know yet. It's definitely not in my comfort zone. It spooked me how much fuel it takes to land. Yep. Even on Menace with low gravity. Because, yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's one of those, I think I'll be able to land fine, but it's not in my comfort zone.
Oh my gosh.
Now, just for creative's point of view, I basically still have as much fuel as I initially started launching my rocket. So I am using a pumped gas engine with a gas fuel, using oxygen and volatiles. I do have a pressure-fed gas engine ready to go for the next rocket, but we were going to do that with NOS. Alright, watching this is not going to get me there. Not going to change the numbers. I do need to start worrying about where... I'm honestly not sure what the difference is with pressure fed is. Okay, I can talk about it and can pull it up right here to show things. So the difference between pressure fed and pumped is you have to supply the pressure with a pressure fed, while a pumped, you just have to give it the fuel. There is an advantage, because if we go pumped gas engine, our maximum thrust is 16.2 kilonewtons of thrust. Oh, and here we go. Exhaust velocity of 4.02. Specific impulse, 411. Okay. But if we go to the pressure-fed gas engine, maximum thrust of 40.3 kilonewtons.
Come here, girl.
Oh,
Hey, thanks for the raid. You Millie? How you doing? Huge raid.
huge rage incoming. A rate of 1. So yeah, I think in order to get that exit velocity of 6 kilometers per second. I think it's going to be the pressure-fed engine with NOS as the fuel.
Okay.
Oh, I take that back. I'm completely wrong. The way you get it is by pressure-fed liquid engine, which has a exit velocity of 6.31 kilometers per second. But it only has a maximum thrust of 29.3 kilonewtons.
Oh.
But this is the pressure-fed liquid engine is the most efficiency. I mean, you see it right here. It's 160% efficient. So this is your.
So how you doing, P Millie? How was your stream?
Gas engine, though, is, hey, I'm not worried about my fuel efficiency. I just want to make sure it can land with a huge-ass load. Yeah. So we're going to load this guy up with NOS fuel, get it as efficient as we can, and then try to see how much mass can just go up into orbit with it. I figured we probably should even fill the cargo with, like, iron. Because we have plenty of iron. Just load it up with iron ore and launch it into space.
Filtration systems today, through trial and error. Tube saw the process.
Yep, I even clipped the process.
Oh.
He learned the same tank pressure limit that Magic learned.
Small tank.
Portable tanks don't do well with pressure.
Well, and canisters.
And canisters. And he also learned the, as Creative can probably tell you, I'm really big about you should put a back pressure regulator and have a pressure relief valve. Yeah, he learned why that's an important thing to have. Canisters, explosion are nasty things. I've encountered them in this game. Yep. And it really sucks when it's the thing on your back exploding.
I have, I had it in my hand. I haven't had a back one explode.
It's been years. Like, it was when I was first playing the game. But yeah, having your jetpack overpressurize, or worse, you misunderstood how the jetpack works, so you actually put, like, fuel mix in your jetpack, and it got too hot. Because that was, like, as you can tell by the fact of, oh yeah, I put fuel mix in my jetpack. And I was like, I'd only been playing the game a very short time at that point. Jetpack low. Oh, I need to mix jet fuel for it. All right, right. Yeah, no. All right, my fuel mixture is almost done processing, and then we can actually fuel up the gas fuel generator's tank. And you're in orbit. That is not a lot of fuel. I'm not happy about that. Set location. Make sure the silo's open. It was not open. And I'm going to be paranoid and actually make sure that the actual silo opened.
Suit. Did I miss? No, I did not misspell suit.
Alright, it is opened. It's so cold on Europa that I keep capturing.
Try.
Not sure if I can post it here. Yeah, it went through.
I really like how it's always like the link is just weird, so it's like dainty giant scorpion.
Yes. Destination Europa and fire. Alright, it says I have a good, what, 4 minutes of fuel? Oh, it's even going up, so 5 minutes of fuel. Oh, that's right, because it throttles as it lands.
Wow. That was pretty immediate.
Yep. Alright.
Got pretty toasty in there.
Alright. I did shut that off, right? Nope, 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 nope. They didn't mess up my fuel mix too much, did it? Nope. Fuel mix is still pretty good. How are you uncovering the missile silo horizontally? Oh yeah, I'll show you. It was something that the P. Millie and I were talking about earlier. Let me just...
Heated up.
Okay, that should be good. Yep. Let's let it land first, and then I'll show you. Because we're at 7.5 kilometers and falling fast. We will have plenty of fuel because the fuel time has already gone up to like 1,000 seconds. We're looking about 100 seconds to land. So,
Trying to figure out why the alarm
actually,
sound.
we're going to be building a new control room for the rocket. You can see the landing pad there, and unfortunately, I already covered it up. So yeah, we'll have to wait till the rocket lands to show. But I will say that's what this lever is. This is what controls the doors.
This is
Which I'll have to rewire it so that way it's up at the control center. 40 seconds. You also learned the trick of if you're on like the moon and your base is superheated and you do not do it, you can vent it to space and get rid of all that heat. Purge to vacuum. Great way to deal with your base overheating.
Yeah. Like, this should work. This is...
I should have watched from the observation tower. I apologize.
Yeah, it's the same to me.
Alright, we've landed. Close the hangar.
Control. Yep. Transmit, yeah.
So, you can actually put hangar doors horizontally. So, that's how we close up the rocket silo.
Is it because of you?
Let's plug you in.
Trader vessel incoming.
Trader vessel incoming.
There you go. So it's
can shut
now
you
down
off.
to 4 icy chips talking to each other.
I saw someone online mention a trick for placing them horizontally. I thought it was a glitch. But it works. Oh, yeah, it works beautifully.
Oh man, that is nice.
Alright, let's empty the rocket out so the fuel just doesn't sit in the cold environment.
We'll see.
Nice, I have a big underground silo. So I'm gonna make a big hangar door for it. Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, the fun part.
the P Millie, I have no idea how or when you were last caught up to what I made. Wait, why are those prices so high? Might have to check in those. But like I don't know if you've seen this code or this, yeah, the code for this that it cycles. It was a few days ago, but you told me the other day that you basically got infinite traders to like take stuff out of the bank. Yeah. Okay, so you pretty much are caught up then. Right there. Like this is the code for it. Ah, ad break. Okay. Oh, you're already back? Oh, that was pretty quick. So this is the code for infinite traders. This is for logic memory. There's memory prefab hash, IC housing, transmitter, and the suit part I just added. Item maxes, that stores like what the bank will maximum or like the maximum of each item that it'll buy, as well as what the bank currently has. Other SP points to the stack for this housing. IC chip, bank current, reference, ref, counter, bank max, loads the reference ID of this IC chips housing. Wait, what? Moves counter to 0. Gonna kind of speed run through this. Legend, different rarities. Legend, rare, uncommon, common. Counter is how many times items are changed. rand generates random amount, multiplies by 100, it rounds it. If it does not equal a funny number, then it jumps to rare. It's not going to be a legend, so it just jumps to rare. If it does equal funny number, it moves the counter to 20, it jumps to change item amounts. Oh, geez, that was okay. Random number again, multiplies it by 10, round. Once it equals, or if it equals 4, or if it does not equal 4, then we'll jump to uncommon. Move counter to 10 if it equals 4. Jump to change items amount. Same thing here, but less if it's less than or equal to 6. So it jumps to common. So anything, so that means 7, 8, 9, 10 will be uncommon. Moves counter to 6. Common. That's everything else. And number multiplies by 2. Adds 2. So it'll change items. Minimal changes will be 2. Maximum will be 4. Rounds. Moves the counter to whatever this position, whatever this amount is. Change item amounts. This is what I just added. Adds to the whole suit alarm. You had just heard the incoming trader alert a bit ago. Random number multiplies it by 40. The 40 part is roughly however many items that the bank has or will buy from the player. There's 43 items, but yeah, 40 is close enough. Rounds it. Wait a minute. No, this. This should be 43. It has to be the amount of items that there is.
Analytic filter means I won't have to worry about replacing it.
I'm the one working on the shop.
I'm saying I appreciate the effort you're putting in.
I didn't know if Neff knew.
Oh, that is true. It is true.
Yeah. Then rounds it to get the whole number.
And I had an idea, and Creative's bringing it to life. Of we have a simulated economy where players are able to sell stuff to a
Trader
different
vessel
type of trader.
incoming.
Trader incoming, by the way. And that way you could buy items that you can only get in Creative, like an RTG, catalytic filters, the extra large wireless battery. So Creative has been building this nice, elaborate trade system with a simulated economy where the players can sell to the shop, but then a virtual trader comes and takes items away from the shop because the prices are determined by how much the store has already bought.
Yeah. This command gets information from this IC chip housing. It doesn't need to be a housing, it just needs to be a device that the IC chip itself can be placed in. So it gets the bank max, adds 1, then gets the bank current. It goes bank max, bank current, bank max, bank current for each item. Yields. I could have sworn I removed that. Make one amount. So this is to have the trader make how much it wants. Multiplies the max by 0.05 to get 1/20th of what the max can be. Generates a random number, multiplies the random number by this 1/20th max in order to make, like, if the max is 20, the random number generator, it generates it from 0 to 1. So multiplying it by 20 makes it 0 to 20. Multiply, so that's what the multiply does. Then it rounds to get the whole numbers, because that's the only thing I want, whole numbers. Add 1. Then check if bank has want amount. So branch relative means whatever this number is, it jumps that many lines. So jumps 2, so 1, 2, jumps to this line, or this line. If I had it -2, it'll go 1, 2, and jumps to this line. But yeah, it's jump branch relative less than. So if what the trader wants is less than what the bank currently has, then it jumps 2 and just continues on. But if what it wants is greater than what the bank currently has, then it just keeps on. It goes to this one instead of jump. Move to what the trader wants. So R6. What R5. Ooh, wait, no. Good thing. Bank current. There you go. Jeez, quite a couple fixes. Put the ref. So that ref, that is the whole this IC chips device, whatever, where it is in. Subtract from the counter 1 and greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, then it jumps to change item amounts, continues on, keeps on cycling. If it's less than 0, it'll just continue. It'll move past, wait for time, loads from the memory. That's called the timer name, the time between traders. Setting. I have it currently set to 10, so every 10 minutes, new trader comes. Multiplies it by 60 to get the seconds, because this sleep command only uses seconds. Yeah, to explain infinite traders to the P-Mill.
Oh no, I got it. I just was noticing I hadn't heard you, and I'm like, why haven't I heard him?
Trader vessel incoming.
Trader vessel incoming.
Seen an error that I did and made adjustment. Yeah, if the bank didn't have what the trader wanted to buy, the move command was to move what the bank max was instead of the bank current amount was to what the trader wants. So it would have tried to do negative. So it would have tried to buy like 2,000 iron ore instead.
Now, is that 2,000 iron ore or 2,000 stacks of iron ore?
Stacks, yeah. Everything's based on stacks besides power.
And just for reference, my 2 deep miners, I have 132 stacks of iron ore.
It currently has 43 items. That was also a thing I had to adjust. Because before I had it multiplies it by 40 instead of the actual proper amount of items that it had. So it would have only went up to 40. It wouldn't have done all of them. It wouldn't have adjusted all of them.
And there's
But I also added in the Infinite Traders code the whole sound alert thing. So I removed yet another, two IC chips. So I'm down to 4 IC chips and 1 logic memory. So that is quite nice. So did you show Neff like the storefront or no?
I could.
All right, that's right. Labeler battery died. Let's see what am I not using. Clear for. Let's see. Thing is, I'm sleep before work, not trying to wake up exhausted for like 4th time this week, but have a good night. Yeah, have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Alright. Here's the storefront. And as you can see, it cycles through all the items and displays how much you'll get for them.
You've been having pretty good timings coming over here. Whenever it actually starts cycling through it at the beginning.
I am looking forward to that 200 uranium.
I do have to figure out what's up with the prices for the advanced alloys. They seem a bit high for what's in the code.
Well, well,
I'm pretty sure
ooh,
in the code itself, the highest one is like 400. Or
Astroloy,
400.
Incanel, nice. Now, one of the things that might make it easy on you to decide those things is to have a marker, because I know you have it where it gives an increased price under certain conditions.
What the
Right?
price range is, since it uses the round thing to get the actual price for the player,
Okay.
The minimum it will be half of what the normal price is, and the maximum would be double what the normal price is. So the highest for the advanced alloy should have been like a bit under 800 credits. But you've seen that there was,
Oh yeah, they were in the thousands.
yeah. Okay.
Old 300.
So I believe you.
Minvar, solder, electrum.
Let me just
Yeah.
see.
1120, 1584, 980, 1540,
Oh wait,
1260.
actually no. That might actually be the right prices actually. These. Oh right, I have it set to give 3x if it's 0. I believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, I suspect if you did something where like had a indicator when certain conditions were affecting the price would help you troubleshoot.
Let's see. Yeah.
I will say I miss the Mars auto printing,
I do too.
but at the
I haven't even
but at
set
the
it
same time, there's part of me that hates it, that hated it,
yet. Oh.
because of how quickly it burned through resources.
This means that you're building faster. You did have 3 people using them, so.
Yes, but I loved it because it made it very convenient, but I hated it because I had to keep making steel.
Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. I thought it was. I thought it was 3 times. It was actually 4 times.
Okay,
Oh.
good to know.
And yeah, there's been so many different change of plans for that shop code.
Mm-hmm. And not that it upsets me at all, but there's also been times where it's like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed, I'm exhausted, and like 20 minutes later, I have this idea for the shop. Oh my god! Yeah. And I fully support him doing that.
You know, I was trying to explain the infinite shop code to you, but
I kind of grasp it, but like in my half sleepy state, I'm like, weren't you doing that to begin with? I thought that was just a natural thought. Alrighty. Still need more pipe. Like there's part of me that's like, oh, I should build my blender room because that would make processing gas so much faster. And then my brain's going, currently you are processing ice that has a lot of volatiles in it, and the ice that's next in the loop contains not only nitrous but also oxygen. Are you really sure you want those gases to commingle in an environment that you're heating? Yeah, that's fair. I don't want to do that right now.
Is there, I don't know, like 10 different mixing combinations for all the ices, or is there like practically infinite?
Practically infinite.
Okay. I wonder if you could load or read like what ice or gas types are in each stack and decide where
Well,
to send that ice after, so then you could have.
to be real, I know a way to do the blender room safely. It just takes a little extra work. Because what you do is you have a tank that you heat to 20 degrees. And you have that tank have pipes going into the blender room that has radiators. So that way the temperature will not get over 20 degrees because you're using that tank as a thermal ballast. It will be hot enough to melt the ice, but not hot enough to ignite anything.
Hmm.
And then the joke is you have the heat room that heats it up and turns it into gas, and then you have it pumped into another room that is super cold and has it recondensed into ice, but it's now separated ice.
Yeah.
And then that gets thrown through a chute system through sorters into another room that is also kept at 20 degrees to melt all the ice.
Bunch of back and forth.
Yes, a bunch of back and forth, but it would result in not needing to have filters.
Yeah.
Okay, is that that is
And less power because you do Windows.
you could do Windows. I'm just gonna have other things because I'm wanting to maintain exactly 20 degrees. So I'm just gonna have a pipe heater. If I didn't have now on the area, well, actually no, all the areas that oh yeah, on all the areas that I want to remelt the ice, I'm actually just going to use exhaust gas to reheat it.
Hmm.
So all the gases I'm trying to cool down to reclaim, they're going to get piped through all those cool reheating chambers, just not the one with mixed gas. Alright.
Hmm.
So there's the one for NOS, all taken care of.
I should.
I mean, I still gotta wire it. Input, okay.
Infinite traders. Change another thing.
I'll worry about efficiency later. I was explaining to the P-Millie how to do efficient filtration.
Oh, okay.
About how you want to have your input pressure.
The boom.
Technically, I think it was like during.
Ah!
I forget, like, we were discussing a topic when he turned and the boom happened. And it might have actually been how to do a better filtration system, because, or it might have been after, because I was trying to explain to him that you want the input at pressure and you want the output at vacuum. And he basically had it where he had the unfiltered output on a purple line going to a tank, and then the purple line went to a khaki line that was the input. And I'm like, by putting that tank there, you're totally shooting your system in the foot, because by having that huge tank and all those pipes, you're never going to be able to get a good pressure. And I had to explain to him, because you're not using pumps, all of the pipes are the same network. You need to use the pumps to also separate the network so you can have the low pressure on the output and the high pressure on the input. Okay, that's nitrogen going to there. All right. I actually am going to just shut the system down, because I just, honestly, my brain just goes, I can just shut the system off to do the rewire. I don't have to wait for it to finish.
Hmm. It's
And we can come up to here, shut you off as well.
That's right.
And then pull this guy out. Because what we're going to do here is, before we do anything, we're going to disconnect those two pipes, take out this filter, run all the way over here, and put it in this guy. And then, just to confirm I didn't do anything stupid, make sure that the output is in fact okay. So then we come and actually take all this pipe out. It'll push all the pollutant back down.
Hmm. What? Incorrect logic type in line 16.
Yep. Alright.
That is line 16. Hmm. I didn't even change that though. Hmm. Is one of these not set?
Actually, that's the wrong one.
Ah, it was set to laptop.
Trader vessel
There we go.
incoming.
Trader vessel incoming. Da-da-da. Okay. Let's go get a volatile filter.
Hmm.
Here I'm talking about wanting the catalytic filters, and here I am printing heavy filters like it's no big deal.
Yeah. Hmm. I suppose what I could do is simply leave it to the player to decide if they want to actually hear that trader vessel incoming or not. Just,
Could have a lever so that way they can turn it on and off.
I mean, more, they could just turn down the volume to 0.
Oh, that works.
Like, do it like their own manual code.
Oh, that's why. Ran out of pipe. Yeah.
Oh, storm.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I said put it there, that should make it so that it only happens once. Yeah. So then after the player can just turn volume to 0. And another thing we have to decide is if we're happy with traders coming every 10 minutes. Or if it should take longer in between. Stream, Dom, Twitch. Ah, cheap viewers? Really? Ah, interesting.
Oh, that's right. I haven't ran cable for you. So my filtration system is mostly remodeled.
Oh yeah?
I still got to deal with carbon dioxide. And I got to wire all the AC units or the filtration units together electrically. But I think I got all the pipes in.
Okay.
Could be wrong, but we'll find out.
Yeah, never would have thought that the combustion centrifuge just sips fuel mix so much,
Mm-hmm.
so little that it sips.
Because, like, that was the whole reason I avoided it, was I'm like, oh my goodness, it's probably going to eat so much fuel. Nope, it sips.
Yeah.
And I'm now going, oh my goodness, why didn't I go to this system sooner? Think how much better we would have been on Mars.
Yeah.
We had 12 centrifuges and it wasn't keeping up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, would have saved kilowatt of power, right? Means it's 100 for electric centrifuge.
So it would have saved a lot more than a kilowatt. If it's 500 per,
Oh, it's 500.
that's like,
I thought it was
let's see here.
100.
Let's see, I'm not,
It's 500.
yeah, that's where, it's 100. So yeah, kilowatt. You're right, I was getting the deep miner number mixed up in my head. But yeah, for whatever reason, the math wasn't mathing right. And even though we only had 4 deep miners and 10 electronic centrifuges, should have been more to keep up, they weren't. But if we had a combustion centrifuge and we were running NOS through it, it would have kept up with all of them.
Yeah. But even with my 4 combustion centrifuges on normal fuel, it takes a really long time to drop pressure. It's right now it's at 6.4 megapascals with 1.09 k moles of volatiles, 544 moles of oxygen. And I think this pipe was up to like 8 megapascal a long time ago.
The funny part is I keep talking about the fuel being the fuel for my GFG, but it's technically the fuel that runs the GFG and the combustion centrifuge. Because it's the same tank.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting that NOS ice so you can get a NOS fuel.
Speaking of NOS, I need to remember to actually put the almost did he say? Liquid tank with oh, I can't pressurize it with nitrogen. I don't have nitrogen.
Ignite some NOS. You'll get plenty of nitrogen that way.
Trader vessel incoming.
Trader vessel incoming. Well, kind of the irony is the NOS ice that I'm getting has nitrogen in it.
Hmm.
Ooh.
You almost made it without yawning.
I knew I was gonna yawn.
Hmm.
All right.
Bet you can guess what the charge on my batteries are now.
1, 2.
Nice and blue.
I'm just happy I don't have to wait for my batteries to get to blue. That being said, you do have an impressive storage management system. I'm gonna have to babysit the NOS tank until it gets enough pressure.
What do you mean? Oh, you're pumping it with the nitrogen and you're waiting until it gets the right amount of pressure.
Oh, I'm still working through the volatile ice from last time. But I'm getting prepared for when I process the NOS.
Okay.
Because I already have it set up where I have a large gas tank, but I have it connected with the condensation valve to a liquid tank. The big problem that I have to be mindful. Oh, that's right. That's how I need to get a heat exchanger. Heat exchanger. That's right. That part was my brain was trying to tell me I had the heat exchanger queued up. I just forgot to print it. Because what you do is you thermally link the two tanks, so as one heats up and the other cools off, it just balances out. Yeah, you'll start pumping in the NOS into the tank, and once it hits a megapascal, it starts to condense and heat up. But as the condensed NOS flows into the liquid tank, it starts to evaporate.
Oh, 2.1 thousand Kelvin. There we go.
Oh. I can fix it in a moment. There we go. Fixed.
What the? Hmm.
Let's turn the system back on.
It was at almost 60 GPA in that one room thing, but now it's down to 38.5 GPA. Liquid's volume 1.3 million liters. I guess that's probably where all that pressure went. I wonder if... wouldn't it be cool to see if all of that liters of oxygen just like erupted upwards, like like a geyser?
That would be interesting. If we were playing Timberborn, it would.
Oh, you can get that much pressure in such a small spot?
In Timberborn, yeah.
Hmm.
Because they made it. They've done some upgrades where you can have underground
Oh yeah.
tubes, and the pressure builds up, and yeah, you can get some really interesting effects.
Well, it is pretty close to time. You wanna...
Yep. As soon as I finish cleaning up this mess I made.
Okay.
Oh, not as big of a mess as I actually thought.
What mess did you make?
I pulled my chute so I could add a window to the chute, and ice came out.
Good thing it's not in a climate-controlled room.
Well, technically it's in a climate-controlled room for the purposes. It's frigid cold in here, so nothing melted.
Like, hey, you're just still connected to the world.
Technically, no, but more or less.
Hmm.
Alright.
So you're saying the door
Heading over.
is closed?
Technically, it is open.
So...
But I could close it if I want. Alright. Oh, I see 2 frames.
This is the one specifically to delete items, because I suspect selling gases won't be kept hot enough. This is where all the gas is going.
Alright.
Okay, it is the wrench. Oh! um, oh, get a pretty aerial view of I like how for a split
Predator
second
vessel
there
incoming.
I heard jetpack fuel critical or something.
Yes. Because for the brief, it's a oh my god,
But
just all the liquid.
oh yeah.
Uh,
If I
so yeah, you kind of did have a geyser.
no, if I
Because, like, I was worried for the briefest of moment because, yeah, you heard the jetpack critical.
yeah.
Now, mind you, it was a brief moment that I could look. The pressure was so intense. I'm surprised our canisters didn't implode. Well, technically, no one broke anything, Bill. He did it intentionally.
For funsies.
Yes, and it was very fun. Oh my! Your insulated passive vent and the pipes are completely shattered.
Yeah. How many? There is still 7.3 thousand liters in there. Okay. And the capacity of that room is 8 liters, right?
8,000 liters.
Oh, that's what. Oh yeah, it is going down.
That was fun though. We should do that again.
Magic missed out.
Well, this is like the first time he wasn't the guinea pig.
Well, last night.
Because oftentimes we use him as the guinea pig and he dies from it.
Yeah.
But we did get a very good view of the space elevator being built.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
So
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah, much worth it.
Alrighty, let's see who we can raid.
Now I'm kind of curious. How much pressure would you need in order to instantly implode your canister?
I think there's a time or you do get a moment of time that you could do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I've had tanks implode because, as you know, I've done pressure experiments where I pressurize the room once I realized I can have infinite pressure.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned you can still die in creative because my welding tank exploded. Because I'm like, okay, I'll take this out, and oh, I'll be good. Boom. It exploded. I still had a regular welder on my belt. Alright, we're gonna raid someone playing Stationeers who's not creative.
Oh. And who might that be?
Lost One 1993.
Okay.
Oh, and Bill clipped it. Yep. Good job, Bill.
Thank you very much, Bill. Oh, I suppose he clipped
Oh,
yours.
I gotcha.
So you had an aerial view of my base. I had an aerial view of Magic's base.
Nice.
250. 250. I missed clipping the big one, but that this happened right after CPC. Ah, okay. Vicious cough. I have. Good night, Bill.